So people are now speculating, and just like I said, right after the first assassination attempt, everyone asks you, is there going to be another one? It looks like we're watching a very slow moving car crash. And it almost seems like something inevitable was going to happen. Now, was there a potential plot to take Trump out while he was golfing outdoors? I'm going to go through what's being revealed right now. This is developing. We don't know all the details. I mean, just like the Crook situation, we didn't know all the details there. This one, though, because it's not on camera, it's going to be a lot harder to extract them, you would think. An AK 47 was discovered in the bushes, and the suspect fled over a nearby wall, according to a source. And when it comes to what actually happened, we've got Biden and Kamala. It's been reported they've both been briefed, and they said that they're happy that Trump's safe. It's the exact same thing they said after his first assassination attempt. Could this be another one? I don't want to over speculate on this, but we're going to go through you can see Trump's campaign statement. President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. You do also have, there's Crooks right there. You do also have, per this woman's source, the suspect has been arrested in Martin County. So you would figure we would know relatively soon. It is a white male, just like Crooks. Per the New York Post, quote, two people exchanged gunfire outside of Trump International Golf Course, West Palm Beach. The shooters were targeting each other, and the gunfire was not targeting Trump, according to sources. And it does seem very suspicious. Very odd scenario. Two people exchanging gunfire in public in an upscale community. At least one with an AK-47, which is subsequently found in the bushes. This is very strange. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on here. Obviously, I did just want to update and say that this is developing, and this is something that you would think like a potential assassination plot while Trump is golfing, considering he's outdoors and there's really no security close to him because he's golfing. That's like a long range shot. Now, if this is an AK-47, I'm not sure if there's anything on it to modify it, any type of scope or anything like that. But this is a very interesting situation to follow, and we'll have to see what ends up happening. But it is developing right now, and I would just say that it wouldn't surprise me at all if this was another assassination attempt, because we know that they're very desperate at this point. I tweeted it out. I said it seems like it's pure desperation. Look, this woman is saying, well, there were two people exchanging gunfire. It's weird that it happens right near Trump, like with all the Secret Service and everything like that. That's where you pick to have some type of gangbanger, street fight. It seems almost impossible. But this is, a much more hazy scenario than the first assassination attempt. If this does end up being another one, we don't know. But the information is that there were shots that were fired. And the Trump campaign released statements, and Biden and Harris were both briefed on this, and they said they were both happy that Trump's all right. But this could just be another scenario. I mean, it's so obvious, and you would think people would see this and they would galvanize around Trump and realize, look, I don't know if this was another assassination attempt, but it does add up, the idea of him golfing. And again, there not being very many Secret Service around, at that time period. Especially with the AK-47 found in the bushes. This is just a very, very strange situation, and we'll have to see what they end up saying, who the suspect ends up being. But the idea that two people would choose to have some type of gunfight right near the president of the United States and his luxury golf course, it does seem a little bit suspicious, does it not? Like, we're going to believe that story if that's what they end up going with. I guess we'll have to see. We know, there's some stuff happening with the whole Crook story, and that, at this point, I think most people don't even know who Thomas Crooks is. I'm being sarcastic, but seriously, like, they buried that so quickly to the point where it hasn't even been discussed. Think about the debate. They didn't talk about it once, and now it's come out with the debate where they have admitted they were biased against Trump, and I'm going to do another video on that. That is horrible what they admitted. What the moderator, Lindsay Davis, said that because CNN got criticized by the left for not calling out Trump, that they were doing that. Like, that's what they were doing. That's why they were fact-checking Trump and not Kamala, because CNN got criticized by liberals and they didn't want to face that same criticism. ABC didn't. That's been admitted by one of the moderators. They admitted to being biased. People need to understand this stuff. It's so crazy. But we'll see what ends up happening. You don't want to call it an assassination attempt, but the idea that there'd be two gangbangers or there'd be a shootout right next to Trump, with 2 months before the election, with Trump possibly going to, go back into the White House after another crazy assassination attempt that we still don't know the answers to, where a kid, he was like 20 years old, he weighs like 100 pounds soaking wet, climbs up on a roof, the closest roof to where you could get a good shot on Trump. Nobody does that anything. They let him shoot like 4 times right at Trump. The only way Trump survives is because he turns his head randomly. And now we've got this situation. It's very weird. And we've also got this. This is something that just came in via Jack Posobiec from the New York Post. Secret Service spotted a suspicious individual on the Trump International Golf Course, West Palm Beach. I don't know how that person got there, if this is true, where Trump was playing and opened fire when agents saw what appeared to be the barrel of a gun. So maybe the story goes like the potential assassin has the AK-47. They're trying to aim at Trump. The Secret Service sees it. They shoot first, possibly, and then, the person ends up fleeing and the gun is found in the bushes because they discard the gun and they get arrested in Martin County. Could that be the potential scenario we're looking at? This just came in, so this is a developing story, but it does seem like this is potentially yet another assassination attempt against Trump. This is unbelievable. It's literally a slow-moving car crash here. And they're getting very desperate. And so now it's like, at a golf course, because, again, there's not many people around Trump. It's like you can get a clear shot of him. I don't know how that person got to that position at a luxury golf course. This is going to have to be investigated, but we know with the FBI how that goes. How's their crooks investigation going? It's just everything is against Trump. All of the establishment is just so against Trump. Even when horrible things happen to him, it doesn't get investigated properly. It's like he can never win. They try and kill him, whatever, he deserves it, right? But listen, we'll have to see. We'll let some more facts come out about this. There is other info saying that the person with the AK-47 fired first. It doesn't seem like there was any type of gunfight between two people, although I know that was just reported. It seems like maybe it was between the Secret Service and the potential assassin, kind of like crooks and the Secret Service at the Butler rally. Maybe it was something like that. This is just my speculation on what's going on. But I'm sure we're going to get a lot more information by tonight, or at least get some type of update on what's happening. And so it looks like this is some type of lockdown that is happening in Florida. You can see all the police right now. Officials believe the shots fired at Trump International Golf Course were intended for the former President Donald Trump. That's according to CNN. When was this released? A few minutes ago. Wow. If this is true, they've admitted it's another assassination attempt. How has this happened twice? It'll probably happen a third time. It's in plain sight. How does this dude not win? Like, oh my God, the American people have to come together on this. This is unbelievable. Why were they able to get within range of Trump at a luxury golf course? How is that possible? We're not going to get any answers. We got no answers with crooks. These people hate Trump. They don't care. They'd rather he just be dead. But if this is true, if this is a legit report from CNN, this is very bad, and this is them admitting, yes, it's another assassination attempt against Trump, and wow. So we will have to see what happens when it comes to this update. But again, they're trying to kill Trump, and on a Sunday, mid-afternoon in Florida, Trump's out there golfing. Their first plan of attack was at a rally that caused Trump to have the bulletproof glass. Now they do it at a golf course because, Trump's not surrounded by anyone. He's out there golfing out in the open. So this is just crazy. But either way, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.